this is everything that I was designed for. This is my purpose. My purpose is to create stories, outrageous stories that inspire and enlighten and entertain. So I'm just doing what I was brought here on this planet to do at this time, at this moment. And I'm just, well, I'm gonna really try to get some sleep because a good director needs to be energized and available, and to do that you have to get good sleep. So thank you. This is my process report heading into day one, which we're just a few hours away, and I'll check in the morning. So good night. Finish some memories and moments, capturing them as a couple, and now we're gonna go do our first reading. Table read. And people are gonna tune in and listen from wherever they are, because it's still COVID. We all got our tests done. I'm negative. We neg. So we about to make this thing. Woo-woo. Day one. Ooh.
That's what I heard her say. She is that what I heard? An attack?
Do you have a plan?
Who plans for emergencies? At least not this type of emergency. An attack?
Do we have an emergency kit?
No, we don't.
Over credits, we experience Amari's solo trip on the vineyard through the photos he took. The photos get better and better. The end.
Hey.
All right.
First meeting. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. Woo! Wow, you guys. Thank you for tuning in, Patrick. It's our executive producer, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
On the Zoom. Thanks, brother, for tuning in.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ashton Pina, and I am the writer, director, and executive producer of Nana's Boys.
22 kilo, take 7.
Okay. I've always filmed in my apartment. Like, by the web series was shot in my apartment, the Outcry was shot in my apartment. Like, when you're a filmmaker, like, you use whatever resources you have to make your projects. And so one day I woke up and I looked around, I was like, you designed this apartment to be nice and cute so that hopefully one day you would film in
Over
it.
here.
I'm just doing a little diagram of the space we're actually in right now.
Okay.
That Q plans out for the little party.
Nice.
And yeah, it's like one of the last things left on the long list of tasks and things to get ready to prep for the art department. We're almost ready to shoot. I'd say we're like 98%.
Me and Daniel Mendoza set a 4-year-old version. As I was building this film, he was the first person I thought of. It was, an apartment, queer. I knew he would be able to like deliver.
Oh, okay, that life matter. Okay, Okay, little queer, little magnet. Okay, some words. Okay, Daniel. For the design.
He really took the space and added on elements that I've already had. We did some development within my bedroom and some other kind of pieces around. But overall, like, what you see is what you get. This is my space. We made some little changes, really stuck out to like really designing it in a space that felt like Amari and Q's versus like my space.
The biggest challenge was getting this giant, like 75 to like 100 pound area rug, from Target to here, and there's no elevator, and we didn't have a truck, so we kind of had to improvise.
few hours away. I don't know how many yet at this point, but it's a few hours away. I see the resemblance. Look at that. Look at the no. I can see it. I can see it. Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm ready to lay down. Today was peaceful, surprisingly.
It was so peaceful.
It was peaceful. Even though there was a lot happening, it was just like everybody was just on it. And so I'm grateful. I'm just going to go to sleep. I probably won't sleep much, but the anticipation, the excitement. But this is what we all worked for. We all worked hard. Look at this place is like masterfully done. It looks like we probably spent a few $1,000s, but I won't say how much we truly spent. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. All right, so I'm walking the set. I found a space. Our associate producer Rachel's already there getting stuff ready. So thank God for her. And crew should be arriving in like 20 or so minutes if they're not already starting to arrive. So
I would just like us all just to take a collective breath together, just to invite possibility and creativity and a collective unity as we take on today. So on 3, we'll just take a collective breath. 3, 2, 1.
I really wanted to set a tone on my sets after working on various sets. Most sets start with safety meetings and, bringing the crew together. But I really wanted to set the tone in a space that really brought us connected in a place of intention and grounding, a sense, and bring us all to a place of unity. And I did some transformational personal development work called Momentum Education, and that really set the tone for how I was able to understand what that looked like of bringing people together in a collective spirit and a collective energy. And so taking breaths together, setting intentions, what are we creating? Those were things that really were important because it set the tone.
I'm Jelani, I'm contributing support.
Okay. Andre, contributing assistance.
Faith, I'm contributing energy.
Okay.
I'm Ashton, and I'm contributing clarity.
I'm Daniel. I'm contributing emotion.
Andre.
I'm Ryan, contributing positivity.
Coming together, taking breaths together every morning, really bringing this space in a vibe that just is welcoming of all the creative energy and juices that it needs to make a film.
Oh, well, we got lights on the fire escape. Oh, shit.
I'm excited for this challenge because I got the call around 4 o'clock this morning, and it was like, yo, 7 a.m. crew call, and I was like, oh, okay. And I came all the way from Long Island.
Right. Try to aim those things right here at this pillow.
Our gaffing team, they were really like swings. They were like jumping between what would be a grip, what would be electrics, what would be gaffing essentially. And they work with Ash to really set up the light, shape the light, put it in a place that is there. And for them, they were just jumping in.
Are we racking?
From
one to the other? Okay.
So is that what his position? Come down just a little bit more. There you go. Alright, just a quick reading check. And look towards the light. That's right.
Yeah, you're all right.
And look this way towards camera.
Going into the process, my original ideas around camera was to use my black magic because I have it. So it was like one less thing to spend money on. Ash luckily runs a production, one of the only black rental houses in New York City. And so he has all this equipment. And so he came with an Ari, Alexa, LT or LF or whatever it's called. It's something very expensive.
It's an amazing fucking camera. The quality is, what is the phrase that you've been using, Ashton?
Expensive.
It's expensive.
I made this film because, as in my own life, dealing with relationships and through this quarantine and pandemic, having to be confined and in close space with the person you love the most, and what issues and challenges come about through that. And so I use this opportunity to kind of explore some of the things that were just naturally happening with not only in my own relationship, but in relationships of my friends.
I felt like I was in a position to really give ideas around how to make the script a little digestible, because it's a mammoth. It's a beautiful mammoth, but it's a mammoth. It's a workout, and allowing Jared and I to be as comfortable as possible, also allowing Ashton and Ashley to capture the images in just the right way.
Nice. So convincing.
We're all on that bitch.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Come on, David. Watch the focus. Scrub it away. Yes, scrub it. Scrub it. Yes, David. Yes.
Every time like he would scream, I go in to get the second scream, and there was never another scream after that.
You want some more screams?
No, it's so good. And then I would get like, he would go and scream once, and I'd be like, okay, he's gonna scream again. So I'd walk in, but there would be no second scream.
This is life. And that water drop that looked real, that looked like a real tear. Little knuckle.
Yeah, that's nobody gonna know. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a tear.
No, it looks like
the
a
one
tear.
thing that I'm like really enjoying working with David and Jared in this facet is the way that they transform my words.
Is there anything that you need to see again with this thing that we're about to do, 27? Like with the meditation, is there something in particular that needs to show up as far as a reveal?
There's a sense like I have to take responsibility and also like figure out what's next for me and myself. David, because we know each other and he knows me, he kind of he's able to be a little bit more grounded in where these characters come from, because he knows me and my history. We've been friends for over a decade. Where Jared is just now, we're just meeting, we're just getting to know. He works differently, where he wants clear answers and clear direction if he isn't clear himself about the motivation and choices of the character in that moment.
He's been giving that to me the entire time. There is no reason. Like it's just weird. This is weird.
There's definitely there's a plan in my head. There's a plan that we speak about, and there's a way to present it to make sure that I don't have to be bossy or anything, but you sprinkle things in people's ears to let them know hey, this thing, and just knowing the right people to tell things to. You want to put all those on the call sheet, or you want to put just the same number?
Why does that feel like that was so
Because that would be helpful.
Yeah.
So
They put what we need to pick up on the call sheet.
yeah, but so what scene number?
You have your notebook?
Down. Yeah.
So we'll do everything we were supposed to do.
All that, we'll then do the hallway moment, because we're gonna shoot all that bedroom stuff today. Well, fuck, he's not gonna be here, so we have to do the rest of that bedroom stuff. Unless we want to be real cute and have a stand-in.
The main challenge is time. The one thing that you really can't stop or control is just always going. And so making a feature, you really need to make use of it.
Okay. All right, this is it. Let's move on after this. Come on. Thank you, everybody.
We got a heart out at 6:15.
If we can do these 2 scenes before lunch, I'll feel so great. I said fucking great, but fucking great. Let's go. Where can I help? What can I do? As a director, I'm still learning. You know, I'm still learning how to like keep my energy up, because I realize sometimes I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, it's moving too slow, or what's happening, the time, you know, Glenn's like, okay, you only got one more time, like, you know, like, and I'm also like, oh shit, I wanted to get more stuff done, but it's also like, give it its time.
Hey. It's 11:42. And you want to do that again?
One more time.
I thought you had it. You sounded really excited.
One more time.
I didn't have confidence in myself around what this film would actually truly mean until I was in the process of it. Until I was in it actually knee deep with people, lighting scenes, having them play. I didn't know that like you need hours for some scenes.
Luck finding someone to take care of your lazy ass.
Cut, bitch. Okay.
Go there.
You good?
It was lighting's fucked up and focus was off.
Okay.
I just couldn't use it. Cause it's like so close to nighttime and it's so bright inside.
Okay.
I can do that. I can do it in post, man. Select the windows.
Brighten it up. That's the
But like, look at how dark the plants are.
Yeah. I mean, prosthesis.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, let's move on.
I probably knew maybe like day 2 that like, okay, yeah, there's 3 days left and we've shot 3 pages of the script. There's no way. There's no way possible unless we brought in a whole nother crew. Like it's just no way. Like more cameras, more. I don't even think we couldn't even have more stuff. There was no space. Where was I gonna add another wall back here? You know, to make people have that space, I set up little tables in the hallway with the food and stuff, and I guess that wasn't, you know, all too happy with people. So we ended up having to shift in, but again, we made it work. Always grateful for every one of you, and there's not enough emotion to ever say thank you enough. But I'm just still wrapping my head around everybody in this room coming together to bring this film to life. So if I seem in this moment like, oh, he seems, I'm just so grateful, and I'm just like still in awe that like we was able to do it and we're still doing it. It really depended how long it took for us to set up scenes. Like we try to stay, especially as we pushed into the later part of the process, learning that like it's best to shoot in the location versus like, okay, we'll shoot some scenes in the bedroom and then we're gonna move everything out from the bedroom into the living room.
What's the question?
So there's a lot of like, in order to move stuff out the kitchen, right? And like I know we want to like, there's another scene that happens there. It doesn't make sense to even come back here today because like this is a whole hour just to move anything, right? So we're gonna do here. Let's go in the kitchen. Let's do everything we need to do in the kitchen.
This daytime stuff?
There's one daytime and then there's one nighttime thing.
I think the nighttime it might just be difficult, just cause like it's a full relight. I mean everything's a full relight.
What we're doing in the kitchen's still gonna take a pretty long time.
Also, for the nighttime, you could shoot a different direction. You shoot from this side instead of this
towards
side.
the window. We can shoot away from the window. Excuse me. Yeah, that was the plan.
It just logistically, like, it doesn't make sense to come back here when we're already in
Our goal and timer for today is like 6:30. Are we on track to end? Yeah. We're in a very interesting phase in production right now where once we get over the hump, everything will go really quick.
Yeah. It's like my favorite thing, we're almost there. 2 hours later, we're still not filming. So 8 or 9 tomorrow. I feel like 9 is okay, but like I like people getting here at 8. Gives people that flexibility. Like if they're late, then we're not starting at 12 o'clock if we start at 9.
Right.
So I feel like if we get here at 8, people trickle in. We start at 9:30 latest.
Yeah.
And even through adversity and challenges, it forced me to kind of be a filmmaker. And listening, you know, working with Rada Blank on the 40-year-old version, that was always the thing that inspired me, is that she, through adversity, through after challenge and challenge, she continued to get up and work and come back the next day to set.
My heart goes out to my team, because it is whatever time it is. We early in the morning, we've been here damn near half a day already, and we're still kicking. So I'm sending my love, my prayers, my thoughts to my team, because I want to throw in the towel. But seeing them up, moving, everything, sick, no corona, sick, but still here, and still giving it all.
I just woke up. My foot was asleep under all these lights, which I think are called the quasars, and I'm still just not feeling too great. I'll be okay. I'll pull through. Boss up.
Grateful for such a wonderful team, just jumping right back in the middle.
We love you too, Ashton!
Oh, Cece! Oh, she lives close, so we're gonna hang out. She'll still get lead credit because she's still the best.
Working on this has made me feel more passionate about working on my own stuff. I love indies. This is the funnest kind of job, and I'm super happy to be here.
Focused on creating a really beautiful product. And what ended up happening was, because we were all in alignment with that, we were able to like let our hair down a little bit. Everyone was really willing to work together harmoniously.
Music helped us through, and especially in part one when Cece was here, singing, the vibes just really supported the community aspect of things. As I continue to have sets, I'm learning how my sets will continue to run. Music, groundings, ungroundings, these are all things that will continue to build into who I am as a director.
It's almost like it's coming like full circle to like see him in this role of director, and he wears it so well. Like, he wears it so well. He makes it look easy. I know that he's got like 25 people asking him different questions, but it doesn't read on his face. He looks very calm. He looks like he's in control, you know? Like, he's running the ship.
It took more time than we originally planned, but I'm grateful that people were generous with their time to continue to stay. Even one day working 16 hours. It was crazy the last day, and it was something like, was almost dangerous.
Honestly, to see it put together and how it's gonna be. Everybody got Ash made it this long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frying some cake and some. So we still get to celebrate.
No, we still get to celebrate.
We were tired, and the film deserves better. Everybody deserves better for their work, and so that's when I said, this is it. We got it. We're done.
Obviously, we've been here for 16 hours, working our asses off.
Damn, have we?
Literally, almost burning our asses off. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to sit with this stuff and see what I have and really just see what it is. I feel like it's in there. We feel like it's in there. I think you guys did all amazing work, but we're too tired, and it's just, I'd rather be safe and, you know, let everybody get home and rest.
It didn't feel like 16 hours to me. It felt like maybe 50 minutes. Like, it didn't feel that long to me. And I think that's because it's something that we all like to do. You know, this is something that we all care about, something that we all enjoy. It's something that we're passionate about. Like, we wouldn't, you know, get tested regularly for COVID and like come together during this time if we weren't passionately driven to do this stuff. we weren't passionately driven to tell stories. And I'm just thankful that there was a collective of people that came together to help tell this story. So thank you for helping tell Nana's Boys, Ashton's story.
The process really was designed to have us complete the film in 6 days. Shoot it all, cut it all, get it all cut, and essentially submit it to one of the biggest film festivals in the world by a certain deadline. But then we started getting in, doing it, and it just takes time.
I have my whole dreams in front of me, and if I said I could do this, the world is fully available to me. So I just want to get this thing edited and get it out into the world, and be able to make more and more and more. So cheers to just continuing to fuck shit up.
Hey,
fucking shit up.
Alright. Cheers, yo.
I'm grateful, and I'm so excited for the world to see this film, because I don't think we've ever seen a film like this before.
Duh. Oh my god, I have a movie, y'all. I have a movie. It's not a short, Glenn.